Good morning, everyone. Good day, other part of the world. So today as per the request last week, we wanted to extend the day on Q&A today. So today we will be the topics for the Q&A could be managing chronic pain without medication, stress relief through Varma points, and ancient immunity hacks for modern life. These are some topics suggested by our team. So if you have any questions, you can ask. But first thing that we can do is a little bit of meditation. So all of you close your eyes. Start observing your breath. Inhale, exhale. The breath that comes out is 12 matras, pressure units. That goes in is only 8 matra pressure units. So try to take deeper breath. Release. Wasting 4 units, pressure units every time. And therefore we die quickly. The number of breaths is very important. So we try to balance. So give more pressure when you're breathing in. Take a lot. And then normal breath out. Don't do through nostril kind of thing. So think inside your body, stomach when you're breathing in. So there is a difference between making noise with your nose like versus inside. Take a breath here. Internal. Retain your breath. Inhale inside and retain your breath. 3 seconds and then release. Aga kumbhagam. Call it. Kumbham is holding. Okay, breathe in. Hold and then breathe out. Do very internal breathing. The stomach. Breathe in from here. Don't feel like you breathe through your nostril. It should go like deep in from here. Out. Out you can bring it through the nostril. Keep doing this. More of a equilateral triangle breathing, which is equal amount of holding, equal amount of inhale, equal holding, and exhaling, equal amount. The time wise. But pressure wise, when you're inhaling, take more pressure. Exhaling, normal pressure. Gently focus on your third eye. Forget the breath. Feel third eye vibrations in between the eyebrows. Spread the energy all over the body. Gently rub your hands. Do eye palming. Center of your palms on arise. Rub your face upward. Rub all over the body. So, managing chronic pain without medication. How do we do this? So, those who are already taking some medications, you can work with your doctor to say, I'm taking some alternative stuff. Can I reduce my medicine a little bit, whatever percentage? This is for people who are regularly involved in modern medications and they are scared to make decisions. For people who came out of modern medicine, they wanted to follow alternative. Definitely you can solve any problem from the modern perspective, except that you should have the resources. So for example, some accident happens. Do we have a solution in ancient science? Yes, we do have a solution in ancient science. How to stop blood and other aspects in the Varma. But it's not like you're not able to do that. So immediately it's not possible because you should learn that. So it takes time. So that's a different case. So you cannot apply this to anything, anywhere, just like that. Depends on what resources you have. If you know an Varma expert nearby and who has done trauma management, then definitely it is possible. You can do something, you can reverse something, whatever you know. And if you don't have any facility, you can do something in the meantime with the help of somebody, but you should keep going to whatever is available in the modern world, right? So either way, even in the modern science, the healing, when they do something, they may, that also heals. So not that, because it's nature, they're trying to stitch something, put the things together, etc. So nature is going to heal. Basically, nature is only healing. It's not human beings. We are assuming that human beings are doing things, but only nature can heal. That's the truth. So any chronic pain, it's been 30 years since I used any medications. Not that I didn't have problems. I had very serious problems also. I had a lump on my stomach area. My wife was very scared, and she said, you have to go for surgery. Don't even think about any ancient things for this. And I told my wife, give me some time. We can schedule the date, but give me some time, like maybe 45 days you schedule, and I will do whatever I can. And I resolved it in a month through all kind of means that I know in ancient science. Through meditative process, through external applications, through some breathing process, and many other things that I could do for focused, like I used medicines, holistic water medicine. So whatever I knew, those techniques, I was able to resolve that problem. So it's not that I can recommend to everybody. If you have the willpower, you can do it. It depends on your willpower. Many are not that, they doubt things. I am not doubtful because I know how it works. I trust in my ancient Siddhas. I know what they are, who they are. So it depends. It depends on how much you trust on our own sages who who have attained a certain state of mind and into consciousness, deep into consciousness, and they deriving information from the cosmos, right? So that trust that I have, the faith that I have for the sage scientists is humongous. I see them as a state, not as individual like religious belief. I see all the sage scientists as a band of frequencies. It's a band of frequency. You can download many things from that band. And it's a very close to the consciousness band, right? So why I don't trust in modern science? Why my mind doesn't go to modern science? Not that I don't trust modern science when I'm going driving or going on a flight. That's a different story. But when it comes to body, you cannot trust modern science because body is the most complicated system to understand. And unless the body is designed for understanding itself by going deeper into spirituality. That's how it is designed. If you don't go deeper, you will never understand a body. All the methods that they have made is similar to how they found technology outside. And those are the methods designed for doing things inside. And it doesn't really suit the body. It's not designed that way. So our body is naturally designed for holistic purpose and holistic healing. So that is the main take here. So as we start to meditate, and we did now some pranayama exercise. So mostly we waste our energy through talking, through breathing. So talking is an extra thing. Normally, if you don't talk, normal breathing itself is meant for dying, because normal breath, you're taking in 8 units, pressure units, matra, told pressure units. Matra is like, this is from a matra, it's a pressure, quarter unit, like that, So this is a quarter unit, 3 finger distance. Okay, so 6 finger distance, you will double, half, 12 units, 1, like that. So 1 unit is angular, right, distance. So like that, you are talking about, so 12 matras. Okay, so 1 matra, so 12 matras are how much? That is the pressure unit we take inside, outside when you're exhaling. But inside we take only 8 matras. So we have deficient 4 matras, and therefore we automatically die. It's our design. And also the design is that the lighter particles in our, by nature, we have heavier elements in our body. If you look at the Mooladhara, is the earth chakra, based on the earth, solid parts in our body. So that is the center for the solid part. The Swadhisthana chakra, which is between the Mooladhara and the Nabi, that is for the water, the liquid part of our body, Dhiravas. And all the heat principle, fire principle, Manipuraka. So and then Anagata. Anagata is for the air principle, and then this is for the Akash. So they designed according to the specific gravity. The heavier ones are lower and lighter ones are on the top. And even subtler than that is the 5 transformations. So 5 transformations takes place from each element. All are lighter than that. The transformations are the tanmatras. Tanmatras are from the solid earth center, we get the smell. From the liquid center, we get the taste. From the fire center, heat and light. From the air center, sound. And the ether, we get pressure or touch senses. So all these sensations are going upward. So you have the sensory organs, that's why it's on the top. So therefore, you're wasting. Normally, even if you're just opening your eyes, the light will be wasted through your eyes. You will be listening to something or you're smelling, all those things. It will automatically waste just by sitting. That's why we feel hungry. If you don't do anything, you're sitting on a couch, still you will feel hungry because the energy is wasted just by the rotation of the earth. All the heavier particles are drawn towards the earth, lighter ones are thrown away. Right? That's why we openings, all the 5 dwaras are on the top, except for 4 dwaras in the down, right? So most of them are on the top, 7 dwaras. So the that is how the nature is designed. So the retaining the biomagnetic energy is one principle. The meditations that we do is shutting off senses, number one, so we can live longer, right? And then the breath. When you meditate very deeply, the breath is already taken care of. If you, for example, you're going to a nil state, say close to 3 cycles per second, if you're going to that kind of state, the breath automatically, stop. You're looking at like you're taking one oxygen, one prana, and we are, slowly sucking in that, and you're staying there. So that means you're not breathing out much. So the meditations are designed so that in normal life you can meditate. That's the whole idea. It's not that when you're meditating you'll gain some energy because that time your breath is slow. But the idea of meditation is to make you're practicing so that normally in your life also we can meditate. Life itself becomes a meditation. So this is very, very important concept. So when you get these two things, it is already preventing disease. Your biomagnetic, intensifying your biomagnetism in your body, you prevent, and the breath also you're not wasting breath. So these two are okay. Sorry about it. So that is how we have to think about. Okay, so how we can, the main idea is that if you intensify the biomagnetic energy, where is the biomagnetic energy? How do we intensify this? So one of the main thing in our body, whatever we eat is converted into the saptadhatu, 7 types of tissues, right? Whatever food you eat is converted into 7 types of tissues. That includes bone, flesh, everything. Anything you eat, it will convert. It's not that you have to eat calcium to get calcium or protein to get protein. Anything you eat, this intelligence will convert. And finally, it converts into the sexual vital fluid, we call it, right? So men and women, we call it differently, but in the ancient science, we call it's the same Sukkila Stronida. That's the same thing, right? So that's why in the temples and all, you have red and white. It is representing the Sukkila Stronida only. So from there only, the energy particles come out and that become the essential energy for us. From there, the biomagnetism produced, because those are the energy particles, our Akash energy particles, our life force. And from there, biomagnetism is produced. That's called the causal body. The life force is called the astral body, and the biomagnetism is called the causal body. The intensity of the biomagnetic energy that you have determines how long you live, how healthy you live. The quality and quantity of biomagnetism in your body determines how long. And all healing can happen if you have problems, very temporary problems. If you increase the biomagnetic energy, you can heal faster. You will get problems because of our externals also. You can get some food, you will without your knowledge, something happens. This is normal. We get problems. It's not that human beings should not get problems. Human beings will get problems. How do we solve? So if you increase the biomagnetism and keep it. So in our body, there are Varma points. The Varma points are tiny little tubes. So tiny tubes, they are called femtoneurons. Okay, very tiny tubes. And in tiny tubes, there are small wells. They are called adangal points. So when you start to meditate, this adangal point observe that the biomagnetism in deeper. They'll keep it, suck it and keep it in that deep well. And therefore, if you start to say, for example, you have a problem here, your nearby adangal point is here. If you press that point, that adangal point will release its biomagnetic energy. That's why learning Varma is very important. It will release and it will cure. So it's like a reservoir. So they are called femto reservoirs. Similar to how we store water in a agriculture field, you know. So we can reservoirs, right? Same way, natural reservoirs, femto reservoirs are there in our body to heal. That's why meditation is important. It's like, oh, why should I meditate? I'm a normal human being. Why should I meditate? Well, you are advanced human being. You're not a normal human being. You're not just an animal. You're not come here as an animal. Where you doing things which are different from animals. Right? You can live like an animal and die. But if you want to evolve into a full human being, that's why meditations are needed. Meditations are for not only decreasing the mental frequency, keeping peaceful, but more than that, it will increase the biomagnetic energy in your body and it does healing things in your body. So this is very fundamental thing. So the more we have, then we can heal faster. And at a certain point, if this life and all, you know, you're done with all your family and other things, you can just be in that state. You don't need, after that, you don't need medicines. Medicine is not required. The biomagnetism itself will heal because you're not utilizing this biomagnetism for other things, your family, driving, all those things. Then we can settle down. So you should design your life after some time, maybe 50, 55, you retire, just to dedicate. No, other things all are waste of time. You know, people after 55 only, they wanted to enjoy sex in this, you know, in this kind of culture. And, you know, it is going to be, the menopause is designed for a human being to stop there. So you can evolve. Because the sexual vital fluid is very, very important maintenance for giving the intensity of the biomagnetism. It is just, it's called the Nandi. Nandi means Nalti, Nandi. So in a temple, if you look at Indian temples, they have a Nandi. Nandi means there is a bull. And the bull is focusing towards the Mulasthana god. Okay, Mulasthana, there is a statue. It's a design, it's an external design, it's an internal for a human. So the Nalti is the Kundalini. So when like a bull, if you keep your focus, if you strengthen your biomagnetic, your sexual vital fluid, then you'll be focused and it'll turn towards the God, consciousness. You turn that towards consciousness, then that is the solution. So the Nandi represents that. There's nothing like Nandi, some God or something like that outside. Right? All temple principles are designed for this body. Ullammuru koil, unudambu alayam, pallal piranuku vai gopura தெள்ளத்தெளிந்தோருக்கு சீவன் சிவலிங்கம் கள்ளப்புலனைன் காளா மணி விளக்கே. So உள்ளம் ஒரு கோயில், this body is the temple. Tirumandram. Right? This is the body. It is a Perum Koil, this is a temple itself. Unodam Alayam, Alayam is the external structure, Alayam. This Vadal Piran Kavai Gobravasal is the one who is revolved for them the word, what we are talking. That itself is the opening of the temple, the temple door. So this, the Kallapulanendu means they are Kallapulanendu means they are stealers. Who are stealers? These five, they only keep in the Maya. The five senses think that this is permanent, life is permanent. Can you just enjoy, why waste your time? Just enjoy life. Spending, right? Through the five senses. They'll steal you. They will not let you go. The Nandi, if the Nandi is very strong, you can go to there. But there are other stealers. They will not let you go before you go to the temple. They will steal. So these are the five senses. That's why another Siddha scientist, Katane Meleri, Kaditeruve Pogaile, Nata Name Verit, Nagepuria Parparandro, Nata Name Marit, Nagepuria Partalum, Katane Melerian Kandama, Kankulira Parino. Kandama. So, Katane is the elephant. Last time I told you this. Is a wild elephant. A wild elephant. And this elephant, on top of the elephant, you're going. Alagani Sittar says, after you're going, people are like laughing at you. Hey, you're going on a wild elephant along the street. Right? But he's going for a goal. There is a goal for him. Right? But he doesn't care. These people will pull you. The five senses, when you're going up, will pull you down. Hey, what are you going? Don't believe in this guy. Don't believe in this. Just enjoy. Enjoy. This is very good. You have puris, you have all this delicious biryani and other things. Enjoy, life. So you will be lost in that life. The senses will just mask you. This only life means this only. So you're covered by this, and it will not let you. The truth, it will not. The mind tries to take over, but it will not. Right? So that is where very important things to come out of these sensory things. We have to be very careful with the senses. It will take you anywhere. It will pull you down. So the mastering the senses, you have to have the biomagnetic energy and also training on it. So that's why we train on the Panchendriya meditations on the five senses, getting control over that, right? And slowly take control. What you think, you do. Not because your senses like it. You seeing that, you want to buy. Because your eyes got used to that, right? And you want to taste that because your tongue got. So like that, the five senses will pull you. Right? Some song comes, random song comes, young age, you listen, now you want to, but is it good? Is the song good for you in any way? You shut down. Shutting down, you don't have to run away. Just shut down with the mind. That kind of control. You're seeing everything. All beautiful things are around you. But can you hold the five senses? Yes. That is where we achieve. That's the Siddha way of being in this world. Being like a lotus. Lotus is inside the water, but it doesn't touch the water. It's not running away. Siddha life is not running away. Running away, again you will have all the desires. I have seen many sannyasis, they have ashrams and everything, and then they have all these ambitions. The worldly thing, they want to achieve more and more. That is not. Renunciation is just living in this life. Detached attachment. That is the best thing. There's nothing else. Other than that, you'll have the same suffering, you'll have the same family like anybody else. But how you isolate? How will you be separated? Detachment. Yeah. Or detached attachment. It doesn't mean you're not doing your responsibility. It doesn't mean you're not doing the normal things other people do. But you are different. You play tennis, you play soccer, you do a dance, anything. But you're not attached to any of this. So that's the setting. Because you are not come here to drown. You come here temporarily. This is only one life. You're taking janmas, right? Pullai, Pudai, all this evolution you talk up, right? Al Virugamai, Pambai, Ganangalai, like all the Shiva Puranam talks about is an evolution. It's not talking you will take janmas. You're not taking janmas. You already took janma and came. The evolution itself is janma. So you're thinking that, okay, another janma, this janma is, it's all reasons. You just want to escape. Oh, this janma is not, some people, this janma is not enough for me, next janma I will do it. All these things. Somebody would have told some sannyasi, somebody like that. It's all BS. There is no janmas. There is only one. This is your time. This is the only janma. And if you don't have janma, if you don't want janma, why you need janma? Again, you can eat biryani. Again, you eat all the things. That's why you want janma, right? Why you don't want janma is there is a bigger attainment. There is a bigger taste. There is an amazing amirda than all these normal things. Once you taste that, this all becomes nothing. You'll not be interested. So that's how this thing works. So those who are coming to our, we will go deeper into this when you come attending my retreat in this. If you in the United States or Canada, Mexico, you can join us. So this will be on the end of the month, February. So we want to go be in that experience field. So 30th, 31st, and 1st of February, we're going to have in North Carolina rally. So please come and attend. There's a link sent to you. Okay. So now this is how, when you have chronic pains, right? So first thing, as I told you, do all these things, but it's not that, chronic pain is there, why it is coming to you. First ask why this chronic pain is coming to you. The chronic pain is coming to you because you haven't evolved. So there is a scientist, upper Kutrainavaru Vilakagilir Kudumei Palaseidana Nariyen. So he talks about, how deep Tudaki Mudaki, he gets a pain in his stomach when he's 76 years. His parents were very religious, talking about spirituality, deeper into, but he never listened. And then when he was young, he was like modern guys. Modern people, many people, I don't care about this spirituality, all those things like that. I just want to live life like that. So he was living like that. But 76, this hit him very hard, his stomach under. And he gets realization. He gets that moment, upper becomes the Nalvar. He's one of the Nalvars are 4 people who have Upper Sundar, Samadhar, Manikavasagar. They are all achieved sage scientists who have attained consciousness. And he wrote so many poems after that, right? Agamas. So that is the main thing. So when you have like very serious pain, that means you still have to believe in that consciousness very strongly. That is the time given for you. There is no shortcut method. You cannot steal or do other things. That all will make you down. It is giving you a chance to evolve, going deeper in, not outside. If you try to again deviate from that, again you will have suffering, more and suffering. So whenever you have a chronic, we have a deadlock situation. Deadlock is the straight line pathway to God. Andavasalayiram, Prasandavasalayiram, Arirundu Kodiana Vasalayiram, Empiran Irukumasa Egabogamanan. இந்த வாசல் ஏகபோகமானது எம்பிரான் இருக்கும் வாசல் யாவர் காண வல்லர் இளைவாசல். This is ஏழைவாசல் விஷயம். This is Shiva Vakyar says, right? So there is a easy path. So there are many paths. People tell that path, this path is very simple. The connection between எனக்கும் உனக்கும் இசைந்த பொருத்தம் என்ன பொருத்தமோ இந்த பொருத்தம் உலகில் பிறர்க்கு ஏதும் பொருத்தமோ. What is the connection between you and me? This is the only connection. There is no other God outside. The one that is feeling the pain is the God. If you see that, why that pain came to you? Because you're not focusing on yourself. As you focus deeper inside you, you have a solution there. That's the shortcut. It's straight. That's the path. It's not searching outside. All this is all waste of time. Don't waste time searching outside. Nothing you will get. Inside you and that is separately connected. I am not connected inside you. Somebody else is not connected inside you. You and that are unique. Your pathway is unique. Remember that. Your pathway is unique. I cannot determine your pathway. Somebody, some sages, some Siddha, some religious leader, anybody cannot determine your pathway. You are the only person who knows the connection. And that is the only way. And give realization to anybody. You are the one who is going to realize. A realized person will be different. You will not be like me. You will not be like another sage scientist. Anybody. You are unique. You're designed to be unique. So when you get there, many things change. When you hit that, the pain is what makes you question yourself. You're not going to do this. You will get another pain. I'm going to give you a solution. You press this, your back pain will go. You will relieve it. But you're not going to stop there. You want to get more problems. Tomorrow morning, you will have another problem. Another problem. You don't have a job, you will get another problem. You have a financial crisis, another problem. Some problem will come and lock you. So to get out of these problems, the only way is surrender. Surrender to your own self, not to some sannyasis, not outside people. No, there is no guru outside, I'm telling you. There is no surrendering to somebody else. Surrender to your own self. So as you do this, things open from inside you. It will give you an answer. It has an answer. But you have to believe in you strongly. Why would your father let you down? Why would your parents let you down? Never. We give punishments to little kids to see if they can change. Small things we do, do this, some duty or something we'll give them. So like that, nature is giving us some little things so that we can change. It's giving an opportunity for us to change. This pain is nothing. Whatever heavy pain and all is nothing actually. To nature it is nothing. You're only feeling the way you feeling is too big. Oh, this is maybe serious. All these are made by you. You think this is serious. Somebody told you. Somewhere you learned this. Somebody has told you this is going to die. This is the way. This tumor came and you have a problem and this is how. And you they program you. They continuously program you. And everybody says, no, you don't have to believe. I am a doctor. We are a set of doctors. This is the way. This is how we die. It's all programs. Don't believe in programs. Do your own reprogramming. Increase your biomagnetic energy. Be in a state where you control yourself. That is the strength of you. That's called plenum. It's a property where you and God. Yanakkum unakkum isainda poruttam enna poruttamo inda poruttam ulagil pirarku eidum poruttamo. What is the connection between you and me? Is there any other better connection than this in this world? You and me. A consciousness and you. All mantras, all are designed. Mantras are designed not for reciting, for doing. All mantras are not designed. See, there is no mantra, like if you just tell this mantra, Tirumandiram or, Lalita Sahasranamam, Vishnu, you can keep telling that. You will have some benefit, maybe 5%, 10% benefit. But being and doing, those people who did those mantras, they wrote that not for you to recite, they wrote out of their experience with consciousness. You are reciting that and saying, I did Agaval Param, like Agaval or Tirumandiram or Sadhu every day. They are all useless. If you don't know how these things work, what is the meaning of it? And if you are meaningfully singing, meaningfully doing that, you will achieve that. And you will have your own mantras. So just by doing that, you're not going to achieve there. It's a way, you'll be wasting time. You'll be wasting time like how many people waste time. சாத்திரங்கள் ஒதுகின்ற சப்தநாத பட்டரே திருப்பு வரும்போது வேதம் வந்து உதவுமோ? Shivavakya says, these Vedas will help you. You're reading all those things. When your death comes, will these Vedas come and help you? Says openly. The Siddha blast you. They blast you. They make you think. Seriously. So, it is high time that we come up with a vision, a broader vision, where we can have what is the purpose. This purpose is to become complete human being. A complete human being. A complete human being is getting the higher level consciousness. We derive from the Annamaya Kosha, just eating and sleeping and all, evolve. From Mano Pranamaya Kosha to above to Vijnanamaya Kosha. Vijnanamaya Kosha to Anantamaya Kosha. So it's all happening. There's evolution happen inside. Year after evolution doesn't happen physically. It does happen physically also within us, which we may not be seeing from outside. But it is the mental plane that as you're living, not when you die. It's not a mukti and all. Mukti என்பது Shakti என்பது நிலைச்சார்ந்த அனுபவம். So mukti and all old style, he says. Says scientist Vadalar says. Mukti is a old style. Shakti என்பது நிலைச்சார்ந்த அனுபவம். You win the living state. You become Siddhi is Latsa Siddha. Siddha is living state. You're in living, you achieve that. And the body is gone, you're gone. Already the body will do whatever it is, decomposed. When your body is gone, that's it. There's no you. Only when you have a body, you can talk about all those things. So when you lose your body, is gone. The opportunity is gone. One time opportunity is given to you. If you don't utilize, that's it. You're gone. You're a waste. You're a waste of thing. Your whole janma is wasted. So instead of worrying about what we don't have, worry about what you have. You have this physical body, your mind, what else is needed? All other things are waste. All other things you're gaining, that, this, all this, all will vanish. Your pride vanishes. Your name vanishes. Your house vanishes. Your family vanishes. Only you, your physical body. These two things stay. So if you know this is enough, this itself is gift. You have a physical body and you have a mind to carry this, right? Mind only is carrying this physical body, not the other way. So mind only can do that. It's a software. It will do it. You can reprogram this body. Physical body can be reprogrammed by the mind, not the other way. So once you understand this, then you can come to problems. Okay. So that is the whole thing. So now I open for any questions. I'm only talking. So I want you to talk. Yes. Open up your questions. Any questions?
I sent a Namaskaram, Dr. Shan. I sent a question by email on that questionnaire.
Okay, so can you just ask the question, please?
Yeah. Okay. So it is over time, over the lifespan, we demonstrate our anger, frustrations, and that generates emotions within us and the person who are dealing with that as well. So how does that get stored in the body, and how it could be relieved in both? What is the manifestation of those in the body, and how could that be released?
So whatever we do depends on how deep we do this. Our emotions, all emotions are also waves. So your eyes can get tears by independently. Without even your heart touching, your eyes can be independently seeing something, it can get tears. So that can be on your sensory organs. So emotion can be inside in your DNA. It can be stored. It's probably the parents one that comes to the DNA. Emotion can be in the sexual vital fluid that give it to our kids, that carries. But the more emotion sense is the what is called the karma box, the genetic center, the Mooladhara. Those are the stronger emotions. So how do we train our body, to remove these emotions slowly? Is that first you control the five senses. You need to take control over the five senses because they pick very fast. First thing is to meditate on the five senses. Put all your biomagnetic energy on the five senses and meditate. You do the diya, all those meditations to clean this up. Slowly memory, immediately it will not pick. Then we'll go to deeper one. And deeper one, if it is the Mooladhara, the base chakra, genetic center where all informations are stored, then you have to start observing what these emotions. You take that one emotions, you be in a long stretch, silent state, see what these emotions are doing inside you. So they are tricking you. Same way like how our hormones, like our sensory organs, hormones also, right? They take over you. So we control the hormones, not the hormones control you. Whatever it is, serotonin, dopamine, whatever you call it, it doesn't matter. You control, not the other way. So you have to start doing the chakra meditations very deeper and deeper and deeper and tune it. The chakra meditation that we are doing step by step, initially it looks like it's some kind of a imaginary thing, but you will definitely feel it. And as you tune, your endocrine system will be tuned entirely. And all the small, tiny little meditations, each different kind of meditations help in different things. And you can control your emotions at one point. it will happen. So with this, all these things only we control. If other people's control, see, as we say, we have our emotions are tied to others. Husband and wife, they will have emotions. It's common. If our husband, wife gets angry, husband gets angry. Wife is sad, husband is sad. Kids or parents, like this, we are connecting to the different things. Here also, you should have some balance. Too much attachment to even our own family is a problem. You have to see that at one point you are alone. At one point you are alone, you are left alone. So that detachment should be there. It doesn't matter, even your kid, because we all are kids of a bigger, greater grandfathers. So, that is taking care of things. That is already taking, you don't have to worry about these things. You have limited things for this. So that is how we need to train step by step. And at one point, you will get over the emotions. So doing the chakra, doing the Panchayendra meditation are different. See, any meditation people will do, will it be useful? Yes. But generally, when you're focusing, those meditation will get different benefit. Okay. So that is very important. So people say, oh, I'm always meditating. Okay. You're always meditating is good. Then you don't need things. But this is very different. Right? So each one, you will have to focus there. Because there is a deeper inner universe inside you. So many things inside you. Then you will be able to come over. And you bless, with the same feeling, you start to bless, you take over your husband, wife emotion, they will also change. From here, you can change others. Not the other way. Don't expect them to change. Yes. Yajnaji, please go ahead.
Namaste, Dr. Shanti. Been a long time, but I have a quick question for you. I am puzzled. I am puzzled with the Varmam meditation, how it can cure. So, whom I know very well, he's at least 10, 11 years older to me, has been diagnosed for cataract. So, doctor suggested you got to have a cataract, but he went through the marma for almost 3 years or so around. Slowly the layer gone. So he's back in his original eyes. So my point is technically it is hard for me to explain. It is a layer, cataract is a layer formed. He got rid of it in his 70s. So I was just wondering what you can comment on it.
Well, that's what. The main thing is that you have to wait because he believed and he did it. That is the difference between one person to another. Whatever you call it, placebo or anything, whatever it is the faith. Okay. The faith plays a bigger role. And he believed in it. That faith itself is on a alternative system is depending on the sage scientists. An alternative system is nothing but designed by sage scientists. So their conscious system. So the system, there will be a blessing there. Okay, that blessing will be there. And because of the deeper faith in that, it will open up. And there is a solution. They use marma, you can do even the herbal and other things with all the different things that you do. You have to focus. When you have a problem, you will have to focus. If you don't focus, then it will not solve. Or you focus on the bigger consciousness, everything will solve. That's a different story. Right? But when you have a problem, you will have to focus on that problem and you will definitely be able to solve. Marma I said there are more than 700 cases who have removed glasses here, even 70 years and all, they were wearing 30, 35 years, including my mom. Because I learned this only much later. It accidentally came to me for the eye, when I was doing the third eye. And people removed glasses, right? And I'm not saying there are failure cases. There are failure cases also. But it depends on many factors. Failure cases are not depending on how the faith is, what they do, all those things matter. It doesn't matter. But people who relieved, they got relieved. That's the bigger thing, That's where we need to focus. You don't have to worry about people who did this and failed. Don't worry about those. We don't know each one how they saw these things. Don't compare your thing with somebody else, because somebody else did not achieve. It doesn't mean that's the person you have to look at. People who achieved.
Yep. Thank you.
See? Yeah. Thank you. Yes, Muthu.
Vanakkam, doctor. I have a question. Basically, I went through small dancing accident, but they called it concussion. I didn't lose consciousness or fall down or anything. It was a hit at the back of my head, and I've been feeling. I've ever since it happened in 2019. So ever since I've had anxiety issues, and I know it's some small imbalance that has happened. I don't know how to correct it. And after the hit, even when I walk long distances, I get like lower back pain. So it's something in the spine or along, something has happened. I can't point it, and the Western system has been unable to help me fix the root cause.
Yeah.
Other than saying lower back has some herniated disc and things like that. And is there any way how I can help the anxiety or this issue?
Yeah, definitely. So the lower back is a very important part. So there are certain exercises that you can do for the spine itself. There are many exercises. You can do Varma for if you have help, like for your example, any husband or even children, if they want to, if they are matured, they can do Varma on you because you need some help. So if any help is there, there's a Marma point that you can do along that in the line. And then there are reflective photomedicines. Reflective photomedicine, they are using light and mirror. Mirror is at the back, two mirrors. So these are techniques that you cannot do it, but there's a technique you can learn. And you can maybe later call me, I'll put my number here. So I can.
And is there anything for anxiety, like any points for that?
Yeah, anxiety is not a big deal at all. Right? Even though, Balu Vemburaj say her wife Surya had anxiety. She did a 48 days, I think, one mandala. She came out of a anxiety. Long time back, I'm talking about 10 years back. So anxiety and all is not a deal. It's a mental thing. It is a very psychological thing. You can resolve it. It's not like you have to do any physical thing. Anxiety is just the mind, the type of body type. If many of them are the pitta body type, will have that mostly. If you have a pitta body type, you become very anxious about what is next, like that. That will drive you. What is so this is like you have to understand your body type, and accordingly you can change your food activity pattern. How do you design? You don't have to. You have to relax. Some breathing patterns you have to change. You go for more breathing exercises. Are very good for anxiety, right? Pranayama based practices are very good for anxiety. So this is how you need to handle this. Yeah. Slowing down is the whole thing is. I mean, where are you, Muthu?
I'm in San Diego.
San Diego. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we haven't. We will be there some other time, maybe. But I haven't visited a while now. It's been like 3 years, 4 years. Okay. So we will. Yeah. You can if you want to attend our workshop, we can help. You can come to North Carolina end of this month. So 3-day we have a deeper program there. We solve many problems at one time. You will get a lot of things because we're doing all different techniques that will help. Now, as I'm going deeper and deeper into many techniques now. And depending on what you need, we will tailor that accordingly to your needs.
Okay. Because this is a group thing, right? Or it'll still be individual basis, this workshop or
That will be
even.
group. That will be group. Yeah, yeah. And then we can do some individuals if needed. Okay, within that time, we'll have time for that.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'll
No problem.
contact
But
separately.
you can call me later. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So, yes, Balu.
Varmam Master, I have a question.
Yes.
So you mentioned that pretty much all the physical problems are through because based on our memories and thoughts. It's not really nothing. It is not just isolated to your physical. So the once you correct the blueprint, it gets corrected in the physical body. But in reality, when we see these symptoms, physical symptoms, it's also very difficult for us to ignore it and say it doesn't exist or it's just in my memory, because we see it every day, right? So if there's a physical, like a swelling or a tumor or any bruise, it's not healing for a long time. We see it, and it is also a little bit difficult for not believing that it is not there and it is just in the memory. So how do we handle such a situation?
So, well, not believing is a different thing. If it is an internal thing, you can take like that. But it's an external, you see that. Not believing is a different thing. So now you're seeing that, it'll bother you. But this is the thing, like how much you can stretch. It's very important. That's where it's important. That is where, okay, I'm going to do this technique. I'm going to do this. I'm going to focus and I will achieve. So without giving gap, when that's a mutti modi in internet, we call it. Right? There's a saying, so mutti modi in internet means you have to go and hit the wall, then only you will get it. So that is where when we think that, oh, I did all my things needed for this, that's it, this is my thing, and then a solution comes. See, that's how much we'll see. God is seeing you. Consciousness is giving you a test. How far you are believing in me, buddy. Let's see. I am the one who created you. I am the one who is doing everything inside you. And you're not believing me what you are believing at. So that is the test. And some people like not only our senses, our nearby wife will be there, or mother or somebody will pull you down. They'll say, don't believe in this. Go, this is the solution. But you and that as the connection. So beyond all these connections outside, you and that will determine that. If you strongly hold, believe in your own self, that consciousness is going to heal me, it will. It has to. It has to. That is what your dad, your mother, your father, they will do good things for you. Nothing else. Strong trust in that will happen.
Thank you.
Without any doubt. Okay. Yes, anybody else? We'll take a last question probably. Comment or question, anything is fine.
Dr. Shan, I messaged in the comments. If you can explain a little bit on Yoga Nidra, how we can effectively use on a daily life.
Yes. So Yoga Nidra, you can use there. It's a vast subject, Yoga Nidra itself. But Yoga Nidra is neither sleep nor awake. It's in between state. Even the, you see Maharishi International University, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi and all are giving out. It is kind of a Yoga Nidra only. It's a part of a Yoga Nidra. They call it as a different trance. meditation, transcendental meditation. But it is basically yoga nidra. So morning, see, when you wake up, say around 2 o'clock, you're waking up. You're going to a. I'm sorry. So you're going to you wanted to use the restroom, right? Urine for passing urine. You will wake up, and now you're sleeping. And some people don't get sleep. Some people get me. It doesn't matter. Sleep depending on the body type. They'll get the sleep immediately. But now, why do you waste this precious time? Put yourself in yoga nidra. Get into that consciousness awareness. And as you get awareness, you'll be in that awareness is a much deeper sleep than normal sleep. Be aware, much sleep. You're not going too deeper sleep where you snore or you are awake and disturbed by the mind. So instead of observing the mind, get into the in-between state. And that will be a very blissful experience. So say that's how you start with yoga nidra by natural, because that is the easiest time. Sleep, right? Already you are in sleep, so you have achieved sleep state, but you have woken up. Now you can be in a middle state, and that will give amazing. You'll feel like on 2 hours, if you do that, that day will be very blissful. So you can use yoga nidra even if you're your afternoons. You can do a little yoga nidra if you're tired. If you feel like sleeping, sitting down yoga nidra. So say you were driving and holidays, you were driving, you going to office, and then afternoon you feel like Mondays, whole Sunday you're coming in midnight, and then afternoon you'll feel like, so 5 minutes yoga nidra, shorter yoga nidras, just sitting down and focusing from top to down the body, step by step. This head, then your hand, arms, chest portion, stomach, and you come down lower abdomen, thighs and all, and you keep doing this. Automatically your focus will be on inside. You always keep your focus somewhere inside this body or in the mind on you only, not other people. Other people, some bag is there, you're looking at that bag, I want to buy the bag, all those nonsense things. Don't keep your thing outside yourself, your own body. As you keep doing this, you will get very good energy within 5 minutes. Driving, people drive long run, and then you'll get sleepy. Do 5 minutes. Very yoga nidra. Stretch your sit and do yoga nidra 5 minutes. Just be in that simple attention state. It is sleeping and non-sleeping in between. You will capture that. Right? You don't sleep when you're feeling like sleeping. Just be aware. Again aware. Again aware like that. Then you will get used to that aware state. Okay, I am there. So that's why left side after lunch, give 1 hour or so, and then sleep left side, but not sleeping. It is yoga nidra. Left side, being aware. So like that, you can turn on yoga nidras. Nothing is, all these techniques that we are doing is nothing very new that somebody found from big things. All are very simple things. Normally, all animals do that. We can do that. Yes. Any other? We can close now then. And there are no questions. Okay. Ji, thank you. So please, Mind Awakening talk, very beautifully presented. Your notion of knowledge. Well, this is not my knowledge. It's all, this knowledge belongs to our great sages that, brought me here, and the divinity that is driving me to do this. So I thank you.
Shanji,
Thank you all.
when do you present?
Yes.
When's your summer session? When's your summer session? Because I'm going to India, so I can't do the February. When's your summer session?
Yeah. Several summer sessions. So next will be in March. Will be Florida. March we are doing in Florida. March 27th, 28th that weekend. Then April we are doing in April we are doing in, now only we changed. We used thought of doing Boston. Now we changed Boston to May. So April we are doing in Texas.
Okay.
Okay, so it will
Terrific.
be Dallas or Houston, and then Boston, and then we will come back to Binghamton, my place. So we'll be doing the whole summer of that, June, July, August, September, like that. We'll be doing here in the Northeast.
Okay. Thank you so much. I will
Beautiful
attend
time.
one of those. Thank you.
Please. Okay, so please, yeah, have a wonderful day. Rest of the day, be in awareness and think again and again about this in this life, this beautiful life that we have evolved from that consciousness. Okay, so thank you all.